Welcome to this overview of the symptom dimensions of schizophrenia, designed for postgraduate psychiatry residents. We will trace the evolution of how these symptoms have been categorized, starting with historical perspectives and moving toward modern neurobiological models. Let us begin with the older understanding of schizophrenia symptoms. Schichter, the terms positive and negative were first used by Hewlings Jackson, where positive symptoms refer to the addition of features not usually seen in a healthy individual, and negative symptoms refer to the deletion or loss of normal aspects of personality. Building on this, Crow proposed a two syndrome hypothesis. Type 1 is characterized by prominent positive symptoms, an acute onset, good premorbid adjustment, and a generally good response to treatment. In contrast, type 2 is characterized by prominent negative symptoms, an insidious onset, poor premorbid adjustment, a poor response to treatment, impaired cognition, and structural brain abnormalities such as ventricular enlargement on a CT scan. Moving to the current descriptive dimensions as outlined in the DSM-5, we divide symptoms primarily into positive and negative categories. Positive symptoms include delusions, hallucinations, disorganized speech, and grossly disorganized behavior or catatonic symptoms. Negative symptoms encompass avolition and apathy, anhedonia and asociality, alogia, affective flattening, and attentional difficulties. Another useful framework is the three-dimension model from the New Oxford Textbook of Psychiatry. This model categorizes symptoms into reality distortion, disorganization, and psychomotor poverty. Reality distortion includes delusions and hallucinations. Disorganization covers disorganized speech, disorganized behavior, and inappropriate affect. Psychomotor poverty, which aligns with negative symptoms, includes poverty of speech, blunted affect, and decreased spontaneous movement. Finally, we look at a clinically and neurobiologically useful approach taken by Stahl's textbook, which links symptom dimensions to specific brain regions and circuits. In this model, positive symptoms like delusions, hallucinations, and disorganized behaviors are linked to the mesolimbic pathway. Negative symptoms, such as alogia and avolition, are associated with the mesocortical pathway. Cognitive symptoms involving attention, memory, and executive function are localized to the dorsolateral prefrontal cortex. Affective symptoms, specifically depression, are connected to the medial prefrontal cortex. Lastly, aggressive symptoms, including agitation and excitement, are associated with the orbitofrontal cortex and the amygdala. Understanding these evolving dimensions and their neurobiological underpinnings provides a strong foundation for comprehensive psychiatric assessment and targeted treatment.